Welcome inside Geiseman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. Glad you could join us here today. Irene Swift on the camera for you today. NACC this Saturday afternoon, a very snowy afternoon here in River Forest, Illinois. But nice and warm here inside Geiseman Gymnasium as we get set for NACC play. The Cougars taking on the visiting Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks here today in a doubleheader. Women's game starting here in just a few moments. Men's game coming up later this afternoon. We'll have both of those for you here. Setting the scene up for you today between these two schools. This will be the first time the two schools will ever face off in NACC play. Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, new to the NACC this year, coming in after spending years as independent, also in the NAIA realm, but have made the transfer to D3. The last time these two schools played against each other came on December 4th, 2004, here inside Geiseman, where CUC defeated the Scarlet Hawks 80-57. CUC looks to rebound after two losses on the road this week. They do return to Geiseman, where they have won two in a row. CUC is led this season by sophomore guard Sam Bloom. She ranks in the top 10 of the NACC with a 13.2 points per game average. She also ranks third in the NACC in steals per game at 2.2. Cougars have done a good job all season long giving their opponents tough times defensively. CUC ranks first in the conference, forcing 20.2 turnovers per game against their opponents. CUC also top part of the conference as they average 4.1 blocks per game. Starting lineups and anthem coming up here in just a few moments. The Scarlet Hawks come in looking for their first win of the season, first-year members of the NACC. Most recently, they fell by a final score of 85-35 to NACC leading Wisconsin Lutheran on Thursday night. IIT is led by sophomore guard Shannon O'Donnell, who is averaging 11.3 points per game on the year. O'Donnell is also a top free throw shooter in the conference, shooting just under 90% from the charity stripe. She's also a team leader in rebounds, bringing down 5.6 rebounds per game. We'll get you set with starting lineups here following the national anthem here inside Geiseman in just a few moments. Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. Cougars taking on the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks here in just a few moments. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Scarlet Hawks. At a forward, a 5'10 junior from Beverly Hills, Michigan, number 1, Aaron Effahoff. At a guard, a 5'2 freshman from Houston, Texas, number 2, Meredith Williams. At a forward, a 5'4 freshman from New York, number 3, Brooke Rowan. At a guard, a 5'2 senior from Ypsilanti, Michigan, number 11, Raven Johnson. At a guard, a 5'7 junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 12, Aaron Nelson. And at a guard, the 5'7 sophomore from Lamont, Illinois, number 20, Shannon O'Donnell. Head coach of the Scarlet Hawks is Yusha Gilmore in the 5th season. Assistant coaches Kyle Birch and Monette Maley. And the starting lineup for your Concordia University Chicago Cougars under the direction of first-year head coach Lauren Rosengarten. It goes like this. At a forward, a 5'10 junior from Evergreen Park, Illinois, number 2, Maddie Voyacek. At a forward, a 5'10 junior from Anaheim, California, number 3, Anna Correa. At a guard, a 5'5 senior from Tinley Park, Illinois, number 13, Kayla Holliker. At the center position today, the 5'10 junior from River Forest, Illinois, number 14, Crystal Cork. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Cougars, the 5'4 sophomore guard from North Riverside, Illinois, number 30, Sam Bloom. Assistant coaches for the Cougars are Kayla Toussaint and Anthony Johnson. CUC looking to win their third straight at home. They currently sit in 9th in the NACC standings. One win behind playoff position, a few in the loss column, but there is a lot of basketball yet to be played in the NACC yet this season. CUC lost 2 this week, looking to rebound. Scarlet Hawks come in looking to break their 0-for-13 start to the campaign here in 2018-19. As we get ready to go, Cougars will be in the home white uniforms going left to right across your screen with maroon numbers and black trim. Illinois Tech will be in the black jerseys with red numbers and white trim. Once again, glad you're here with us this afternoon. Cougar basketball, always an exciting time here at Geiseman. We'll have 2 more coming up over the next few days. CUC staying at home to take on Alverno on Wednesday night. Cougar men will also play at home as well, as they're going to redo the jump. And the Cougars will control it. 40 minutes of basketball scheduled here from Geiseman, all on the women's side. Men's game will come up later this afternoon. 3 off the wing for Voyacek is no good. So you see a team that averages 55 points per game offensively. They shoot 33% as a team. Shot off the left side is well long out of the hands of Williams, and the Cougars will bring it away. Quickly ahead as Ray skips it across. Bloom now Holliker. She's more than willing to pull the long ball. She's definitely gained more confidence as of recently from downtown. It's her game, and we're waiting for it to get hot. This one's lifted up and good from Kayla Holliker off the left side. Cougars will apply full court pressure. We'll have our first substitutes of the day, and it's number 3, Brooke Rowan. 8:50 remaining in the first. Cougars got the first basket of the game on a Holliker triple. Illinois Tech has struggled offensively this season, with averaging 37.5 points per game, as that one's turned over on a 10-second violation. Early going to this one. Back to Holliker on the wing. High post, good ball movement results in an open look for 3, and Anna Correa knocks it down. CUC off to a 6-0 start here. Cougars come away with the steal. Bloom ahead to Ray. She'll lay it up too strong. Went up with the right hand on the left side. Might have altered that one a bit. On to the right side, 16 to shoot. Ray will tip it away, and the Cougars doing a great job defensively, forcing the Scarlet Hawks into turnovers early. That one's tipped out. It'll stay with the Cougars with 24 to shoot. Voyacek now with the 3. The Cougars are hot from downtown to start this one. A perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Drive inside, layup too strong. CUC trying to build on this 9-0 run here. Right wing three, Holliker too strong. Offensive board for Crystal Core. She dribbled it off her own foot, and the Scarlet Hawks will come away with it. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one too. 7:08 remaining here in the first quarter. 9-0 Cougars lead it here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. 9-0 run for the Cougars here to open up this one against the Scarlet Hawks. 3 threes so far for CUC from the hands of Holliker, Voyachek, and Ray. CUC has already forced 3 IIT turnovers as well. Cougars will pick up back in the full court. And we'll have a foul called as Bloom got too much of the arm. Her first, team's first. 7:07 remaining here in the opening quarter. Illinois Tech with a fresh 30. Cougars double, pass across is tipped, and it'll be an over and back violation against the Scarlet Hawks. Cougar ball once again. This is the final game, 4 games in 8 days for CUC. They played last at home here on Saturday as Voyachek's 3 is too long. But you talk about a stretch. You take on Dominican at home. You head to Wisconsin twice. Scheduling was not exactly ideal for CUC on that one, making the 2 long trips, once to Mequon and once up to Sheboygan against 2 very good opponents. Holliker to Ray at the top. She'll cue up a triple, and it's good. CUC, a team that comes in shooting just 23% from downtown. They're 4 of 7 from behind the arc so far today. All their points coming from deep. Drive inside, off-balance shot is no good, out of the hands of Efimov. Bloom has it, wants to drive off the glass, and good. Cougars on a 14-0 run here to start this one off today. It's about as good as you could talk about Coach Lauren Rosengarten drawing it up. She talked in the pregame, just talking to her on the bench a little bit, of how she wants this team to play a full 40. And she doesn't think that this team really has played a full 40 yet this year, as that one's up and good for Meredith Williams. So she challenged her girls today to make sure that they play for a full 40, because there's points that they have shown this season that they can play with the big dogs at the top of this conference. It's that slow start or that run that's really killed them, that these teams go on these huge runs, and that's what's cost them. Bloom's turn from deep. Her 3's off back iron, no good. Offensive board, though, is brought away by Kayla Holliker. CUC with a fresh 30. And they'll get a foul called on the far side. It'll be on number 3 of Illinois Tech, Brooke Rowan. Her first, team's first. Whole line substitution on the Cougar side. It'll be Measle, Tilton, Dixon, Southall, and Thornton on the floor for CUC. As you would expect to see a lot of that from Coach Lauren Rosengarten today. Chance to win a 3rd straight at home for CUC. Dixon swings. Thornton now on the left side. We'll see how this 5 does after the starting 5 did a very good job over the opening 5 minutes. Southall has it, celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday to her. Tilton will queue up a 3 on the right side. No good. Tilton had a good first half against Lakeland the other night, picking up 3 threes right away in that first half. Now 15 to shoot for IIT, trying to get in the high post. And there will be a foul called off the ball. The foul will be on number 20, Southall. That's her first, team's first. So a fresh 30 for the Scarlet Hawks underneath. Get it in close to that 5-second violation. Right side Johnson. Now in the post, pass deflected by Dixon, and Thornton will come away with it. Tilton wanted to fight a cutting Thornton, but she threw it away. So a little sloppy here in the first quarter between these two schools. Combined 9 turnovers thus far. Into the low block. Layup is up, no good. Couldn't get the roll off the hands of O'Donnell. Thornton will set it up at the top for the Cougars with 20 to shoot. Measle now Southall. Southall queue up a 3. It's short. Fight for the rebound. Saved by Dixon, but it will end up in the hands of the Scarlet Hawks. Pull-up jumper for O'Donnell's no good. As CUC's tried to pick up the pace, Tilton threw it away, wanted to get a long baseball pass that was intercepted. We've been out without a basket now for over 2.5 minutes in this game. CUC opened on that 14-0 run. So we had a referee saying it hit the rim. The other said it didn't hit the rim, that the shot clock shouldn't reset. One said it did. So it'll stay at 28 seconds. Illinois Tech ball to inbound. Subs were able to get in and out for IIT as well during the dead ball. Drive to the basket. And we'll have 2 free throws, sending Efimoff to the line. Fouls on number 31, Jada Dixon, the freshman from Gary, Indiana. First of 2 is no good. Efimoff on the season, a 38% free throw shooter. Second is up and good. 14 3-year score, 2:47 remaining here in the opening quarter. Thornton has it, getting a screen from Dixon. Tilton wanted to get a 3 off, but she walked into it and called for the travel. Third turnover for Tilton here in this first quarter. 10 total in the first quarter between the two sides. Fight for the ball, and it was last touched by Thornton out of bounds. It'll be IIT ball. Cougars continuing to give IIT fits with the defense, as they've done to a lot of teams this season. Long 2 comes up short off the baseline. CUC looks to get out and push once again. Tilton across Southall. Wants to drive. Dixon will take an 18-footer that's off the mark. And the rebound will be brought away by Meggers. .18 to shoot at the top. Drive right side. Cougars will cut it off. And there will be a foul called before the shot. That'll be against CUC. It'll be on number 31, Dixon. That's her second, as the Cougars will go with another full line change. This one includes Ludwig, Haney, Baumgartner, Core, and Ray. And we'll have another late substitute, this time on the IIT side. It'll be Raven Johnson, the senior from Ypsilanti, Michigan. CUC scoreless over the last 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Baseline jumper too strong. Offensive board, though, for the Scarlet Hawks. This jumper is off the mark. Possession continues as Efimov brings it away. Third opportunity comes up short. Core looks to get out in transition. Quickly ahead from Haney. Layups too strong. Pass tip by Baumgartner, and Core will bring it away. Quickly ahead, shot blocked away. Baumgartner recovers. It'll be out to Ray, and CUC will reset with 20 to shoot. Now 12 to shoot. Ludwig kits. Haney, long two, no good. Fight for the offensive board, and Ludwig will bring it away. Inside shot, no good, but a foul will give the Cougars 2 free throws. Baumgartner, the 5'8" sophomore from Addison, Illinois, will be at the line to shoot 2. Baumgartner on the season, a 66% free throw shooter, had just attempted 3 attempts so far this season, misses the first. Substitution on the Scarlet Hawks side, Brooke Rowan returns. One more free throw to come with 50.3 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Second free throw is good. Checking back in for CUC will be number 21, Anna Krenz, a 5'6" sophomore guard from Hoffman, Illinois. Cougars apply pressure, and a 5-second violation will give the Cougars the ball back. CUC with a fresh 30 can get a quick 2 for 1 if they're quick here. Ludwig for 3, it's too strong. Fight for the board, and they're going to get a foul called on CUC. Foul will be on number 21, Krenz, her first, team 5th. 45.1 seconds remaining here in the quarter. And it will be a double bonus situation. Waiting to see if somebody caught it. Ray leads the Cougars right now with 6 points in the quarter. In total, 5 different Cougars have scored. 2 free throws coming here, double bonus situation for the Scarlet Hawks. First of 2, rims in and out, no good. O'Donnell at the line, a rare miss for her. You talk about someone that is shooting just under 90% from the free throw line in the conference this season. She had just 5 misses in NACC play coming into today. Second free throw's up and good. .40 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Bounce pass to Krenz on the wing. Now to Ray, passed up on an open 3. Now needs an outlet. 15 to shoot, high post court. Bounce pass to Krenz was off the mark. Scarlet Hawks will come away with the steal. Shot clock turned off. They can take the last shot of the quarter if they want it. Shot off the wing is no good. Fight for the rebound, and the Scarlet Hawks come away with it once again. 3 off the right side, rims in and out, no good. Coral bring it away, and that'll do it for our first quarter of play. 15-4 your score here after one quarter inside Geiseman Gymnasium. We'll take a break, get you set up with quarter number 2 in just a few moments. Cougar basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. Coming up, second quarter of play, Cougars shoot just 29% in that first quarter, 5 of 17. 4 of their 5 baskets coming from downtown. IIT went 1 of 13 from the field in that first quarter. Rebounds equal. Turnovers were the story of that first quarter between both teams. 13 combined turnovers in that first 10 minutes. 8 of those on the IIT side, 5 of those on the CUC side. CUC with 10 of their 15 points off of IIT turnovers. So it's been kind of a custom here to start this game for Coach Lauren Rosengard, and CUC going with a full line change to start the second quarter. It'll be Illinois Tech ball to start the second frame. Looking to get going. Williams with 2 points. O'Donnell and Efimoff both with 1 as CUC comes away with another steal. Southall quickly ahead. Thornton to Voyacek, and the Cougars get a quick transition bucket to begin the second quarter. Drive and a foul will result in 2 IIT free throws. Brooke Rowan will go to the line. Fouls on number 25, Michaela Thornton, her first, team's first of the quarter. Front end of 2 is up and good. Second free throw is up and good. 17-6 your scorer, 9:25 remaining in the second quarter. Shot no good, too strong. Cougars come away with another steal. They've done a fantastic job, but they give it right back on the other side. You kind of saw it at that end of that first quarter. Coach Rosengarten showing a bit of frustration. CUC not taking care of the ball. There'll be an off-the-ball foul on CUC. Foul will be on number 25, Thornton. That'll be her second personal. Ashley Measle coming to the game for Thornton. $8:52 remaining in the second quarter. Foul will be called inside, and 2 more free throws coming here for Illinois Tech. Foul this time's on number 15, Measle. That's her first. IIT 4 for 6 from the free throw line so far this afternoon. On the season, a 57% shooting team. First is up and good. One more coming here for Efimoff. She's 2 of 3 from the free throw line so far with 5 rebounds here already today. She's been busy down low. Cougars lead by 10. Bloom tries to get around the corner and has to kick it to Measle. Measle wants to drive, and there will be a foul called on a reach-in. will be on number 12, Nelson, her first, team first of the second quarter. CUC working with a fresh 33, hoisted up and good for Sam Bloom. CUC showing that they're confident shooting the long ball today, as that one's off the mark out of the hands of Efimov. And another long baseball pass is nearly stolen away. Good hustle by Voyacek to run it down. Now Measle has it. Floater is up and good. Measle is one that has seen decent time here for the Cougars this season. She averages on the year 12 minutes a game. Doesn't score a lot, but is one of those players that's kind of all over the place and takes care of the ball a lot for you at the guard position. 22-7 your score, under 8 minutes remaining here in the second. Passes to Southall, who lost her dribble, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors CUC. IIT got it to begin the quarter. So the shot clock will stay at 16 for CUC. Bloom with it, looks to turn the corner, drives, tough shot, no good. And they're going to get a carry call on Meredith Williams, the freshman guard from Houston, Texas. Giving it back to CUC. CUC with 12 of their 22 points off of IIT turnovers. Swung left side, Voyacek. Bloom will reset it now with 17 on the clock. Passes out, Bloom from long range, no good. Last games of the Christmas break. Students return to campus this weekend. Classes starting on Monday here at Concordia. So bigger crowds expected next week when CUC takes on Alverno, as that one's put up and in by Brooke Rowan. CUC will take on Alverno Wednesday and head to MSOE on Saturday afternoon. Long jumper is off the mark. Good hustle by Southall, but the ball went out of bounds before she could get there, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout on the floor taken by head coach Lauren Rosengarten. We'll take one too. 6:39 remaining in the second quarter. 22-9 your score here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again, coming out of the timeout. Glad you could join us here. I'm CJ Sellner with Irene Swift on the camera for you this afternoon for today's doubleheader NACC action between the Scarlet Hawks and Cougars. 22-9 your score here, 6:39 remaining in the first half. CUC led by Annika Ray's 6 points. Voyacek has 5, Bloom has 5. Cougars will pick up in the full court, looking to continue to give IIT fits with their defensive pressure. CUC did have another full line change during the timeout. It's Tilton Core we'll get to that in a second as that three's off the mark. Tilton Core, Ludwig, McLeod, and Dixon on the floor as Core's layup is off the mark. CUC shooting 32% from the floor, IIT is 2 of 16 as that one's lost out of bounds. They'll give it back to the Cougars. Bethany Haney will return for Crystal Core. On the IIT side, Brooke Rowan will return as well. Ludwig has it getting a screen. Wants to flip it inside. Tough play. McLeod was able to save it. Now back out to Haney with under 10 to shoot. Tilden will have it. Open look for 3 is off front iron. No good. Brought down by O'Donnell. Quickly ahead, but Cougars did a good job recovering in transition. 20 to shoot. Handoff Rowan. Wants to drive past Ludwig. Layup is up and good. High off the glass. IIT within 11. Pass by Tilden went through the legs of Dixon. It was a tough angle pass and out of bounds. 5:08 remaining in the second quarter. CUC, that is turnover number 7 here of the first half. Right side baseline jumper's no good. Rowan went flying to the floor. Tilden will bring it forward. Floater splitting the defenders, and it's up and good. 24-11 CUC. CUC late getting back and count it with a foul. And they're going to actually have a discussion about it underneath the hoop. Block, I believe, would be the right call by my standards. Dixon looked a little late sliding underneath. And they're going to change it to a charge. What do you know up in the booth? Foul will be on Margaret Meggers, her second personal. So it'll be Cougar ball after the turnover. Haney swings left side, Tilton. Ludwig kicks, Tilton will step into a 3, and she knocks it down. Tilton now with 5 points on 2 of 4 shooting. CUC with 7 assists on their 10 makes. They've done a good job moving the basketball so far today. 15 to shoot for the Scarlet Hawks. Rowan will step into a 3, and she knocks it down. Rowan has 9 points to lead all scorers here in the first half. Foul called on the pass. As referee wants to go have a word with the table. CUC will have a full-on line change here with 3:50 remaining in the quarter. And they're going to continue the discussion at the table as our referees have a conversation together. So CUC will have a line change. It will be Thornton, Bloom, Holliker, Core, and Ray. So now we're set for basketball. Once again, 3:50 remaining here in the first half. 27-14, Cougars lead it. Be a long inbound to Bloom. Cougars working with the fresh 30. Holliker left wide open, 3 on the left side. Rims in and out, no good. Thornton tipped it out, and it will be IIT ball. Williams to bring it up for IIT. Fed drive, and there's going to be a foul called before the shot. Foul will be on Bloom. Her second personal, team fourth. Cross screen set, fresh 30 here for IIT. Fed drive, layup, up and good for Efimov. IIT on a 5-0 run quickly over the last minute. Trying to get this game back to single digits. Thornton's pass to Core was nearly deflected. Now Thornton will take a baseline jumper that rims off no good. Drive and the kick was deflected by Thornton from Williams. Quickly ahead, Bloom layup is up and good. And we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by the Scarlet Hawks. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 2:42 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout with the one on the floor. Cougar basketball powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Back inside Geiseman as the Cougars force another IIT turnover. CUC will back it out. And a traveling violation will be called on Thornton. As Coach Rosengarten has used all but 2 players available to her today on the bench. CUC leading this one by 13. Drive right side, shot was partially blocked by Core. Offensive board is put back up and in by Shannon O'Donnell. Thornton has it, good find inside. Crystal Core, layup is no good. She was left wide open. Thornton with a great pass through the lane. We reach the final 2 minutes of play in the quarter as Holliker comes away with the steal here. She'll put it off the glass and in. (31-18). 100 seconds remaining in this one, in the first half. At the top, Efimov. 15 to shoot, needs an outlet. It's to O'Donnell, wants to drive, had it deflected out of bounds by Ray. And it's line changed time once again for CUC. It'll be Southall, Measle, Voyachek, Tilden, and Baumgartner into the game. IIT ball to inbound with 11 to shoot. Inbound will be to Efimov. Has it, wants to put it up, and does. Nice left hand there. Brings IIT back within 11. 6 points for Efimov to go along with 6 boards. Floater in the lane, Southall's no good. Coming up on the final minute of play here in the first half. And they're going to get a traveling violation on Efimov. .1 seconds remaining here in the first half. CUC leading by 11. IIT has never led in this game. CUC taking the lead from the get-go. It was flipped to Baumgartner, but she'll get called for the travel. 9th CUC turnover here in the first half. CUC has forced 18 IIT turnovers. Cougars applying pressure at the top. Pass will get sailed out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball with 32.2 seconds remaining. So a 2.2 second difference between shot clock and game clock. So CUC can basically take the last shot of the half if they want it. Now with 13 to shoot. Across, Tilton. Was close to a travel on the far side. CUC now with 6. Good find inside to Baumgartner from Tilton. And the Cougars able to get a basket late. Last shot when there will be a foul called on CUC before the buzzer. So we'll have a discussion whether it'll be 2 free throws or 3. It's the bonus situation for IIT. If they're going to call it on the shot, it'll be 2 shots. They're going to call it before the shot, the hold on Baumgartner. So it'll just be 2 shots here for IIT. See if they can bring it to a 11-point game here before the end of the half. So 2 free throws coming here with the clock stopped. As clock showing zeros on the board. Free throw coming here. And it is good, and we are officially at halftime. CUC leads this one 33-22 at the halftime break. CUC shooting 37% in that first half, 6 of 17 from downtown. They were red hot early from deep. IIT shoots 30% in the half, going 7 for 10 from the free throw line. Turnovers a story for both sides. Illinois Tech with 19 turnovers that resulted in 21 CUC points. CUC with 9 turnovers in the half as well. Bloom leads CUC with 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. Rowan has 9 to lead the Scarlet Hawks. We'll take a break. Halftime here at Geiseman. Cougars leading this one 33-22. We'll be back in just a little bit to get you set up with second half action here from Geiseman Gymnasium. You're listening and watching Cougar Basketball, powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app.
There's no me on a personal level. All of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader, and I think that was something I had the capability of doing, and forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out to community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again. I'm CJ Sullner on the Cougar Sports Network. Irene Swift on the camera for you this afternoon for NACC action between the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. Halftime stats for you up on the screen. CUC leading 33-22. Cougars outshooting Illinois Tech 37% to 30%. CUC took 12 more shots than IIT in that half because they were able to force 19 Scarlet Hawk turnovers in the opening 20 minutes. CUC led by Sam Bloom with 7 points in the half. CUC with 7 different Cougars that were able to score in that half. IIT led by Brooke Rowan, 9 points. Efimoff also having a good first half for CUC. She had 6 points and 6 boards. CUC with 21 of their 33 points off of IIT turnovers. We'll see what the second half has to bring here inside Geiseman Gymnasium. Glad you're here with us this afternoon. Same two schools will match up on the men's side 30 minutes following this one, depending on when it ends, or 4:15. See if we can stay on time. Those of you that didn't make the trip today because of the snow might have been a good idea. As I was looking outside of Geiseman Gymnasium at the half, there's a lot of snow that's come down, but we're nice and warm and safe here inside Geiseman. Second half action coming up as we get set to go. For CUC to begin the second half, it'll be Holliker, Ray, Bloom, Core, and Voyachek on the floor, as it'll be IIT ball to begin the half. Drive to the hoop, and a foul will be called, and 2 quick free throws here for the Scarlet Hawks. Two free throws coming here for Aaron Efimoff. First of 2 is no good. Now 2 of 5 from the charity stripe here this afternoon. And a big shout out to one of the favorite SIDs. I can't go full favorite because you can't do that. Luke Stanzik from IIT giving us a bunch of information today, getting us set up to be successful on the broadcast about the Scarlet Hawks today. Cougars coming off the rebound on the missed free throw. CUC jumped out early on a 14-0 run in the first quarter, but IIT's hung around and kept themselves in this ball game here, as that one's off the mark by Core. Core struggling here today. She is 0 for 4 from the floor. Does have 3 steals and 3 rebounds. Drive, shot no good. It was blocked out of the hands of Rowan. Core has it. She lost it. She wanted to get it ahead to Bloom. Lots of turnovers in this one. Illinois Tech looking for their first win of the season. CUC trying to stay alive in the playoff chase, as a traveling violation will give it back to the Cougars. Jada Dixon will come back into the Cougar lineup, replacing Crystal Core. Short IIT bench this one here today. 8 healthy bodies for the Scarlet Hawks today. CUC has used all but 2 available players on their bench. 15 to shoot. Bloom will cue one up from the top. That's off the mark, no good. He'll be out of bounds off the fingertips of Rowan. Giving it back to CUC with a fresh 30. Bloom wanted to flip it inside, but it was too strong for Dixon. Rowan has it, bounce pass inside, kicked back out. Drive through, and a foul will be called on the drive, and O'Donnell will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 31, Dixon. That's her 3rd. Team 2nd of the 3rd quarter. O'Donnell at the line. She is 3 for 4 from the free throw line today. She knocks down the first. Trying to make this a single-digit game once again. As I said, Illinois Tech's hanging around here today. And the second is good as well. They've shot 14 free throws to CUC's 2. 3 from way deep from Holliker's too strong, no good. CUC made 4 threes in that first quarter. Since then, they're 2 for 8 from downtown. And they're going to get a travel called on Meredith Williams. IIT back within 9. CUC has had it out to as many as 16 here today. IIT has never led in this ball game. CUC opening up on that 14-0 run. Swing left side, Voyacek for 3 from the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Ray will bring it down. CUC's 5th offensive board of the day. Bloom has it, flips Holliker. Back to Bloom, she'll cue up an NBA range 3 that's long, no good. And it'll be out of bounds, and Cougars will give it back to the Scarlet Hawks. Just the 3rd time these programs have met since 2001. Each side winning 1 in their own gym. Last matchup coming 14 years ago on December 4th of 2004 inside Geiseman Gymnasium. CUC winning that one 80-57. We're going to have a much lower scoring contest here today. 7:20 remaining here in the 3rd. Drive inside, tough shot, count it with a foul. Strong take by Brooke Rowan, the freshman from New York, New York. Fouls on number 30, Sam Bloom. Correction, 20. Correction, that was on Bloom. We missed the quick sub. And there, I was going to say, I don't believe Bloom was on the floor. So they're going to have to change that foul. So they did change the foul. The foul will go to Ashley Measle, her 2nd. So we are back underway. 7-point game. IIT trying to work their way back on a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 54 seconds. 3 from the top is no good. Ludwig, offensive board, his second chance is no good. Fight for a loose ball, and Williams comes away with it. And they're going to get a jump ball. And they're now going to have another discussion between the referees. One had a foul, one had a jump ball. It's been a crazy stretch here over the last few minutes. And they're going to stay with the jump ball. Possession arrow favoring CUC. So it'll be Cougar ball, fresh 30, 6:52 remaining in the 3rd. CUC still looking for their first basket of this 3rd period. Swung right side, Thornton. Hesitates, tough off balance shot, rolls home. Cougars will pick up in the full court. Efimoff drives, tough shot, no good, too strong off the iron. Thornton has it, quickly transitions. Southall had it, lost it on the way up. It might have been partially blocked. 17 to shoot. Thornton thought about a 3 and then thought better. Measle getting a screen. Now it's Ludwig with 5 to the rim. Finds Southall, and they're going to get a travel called on Deja Southall. CUC was running out of time anyway with the shot clock. 5:50 remaining here in this third period. IIT hanging around against the Cougars. Efimov, tough shot, no good. Dixon will bring it away. IIT actually out-rebounded CUC in that first half. Dixon to the rim, layup is good. Good find inside for CUC. Right side, three out of the hands of Rowan, as well short. CUC will reset as IIT did a good job getting back in transition. CUC as a team won for their last 10 from downtown as Ludwig threw that one out of bounds on the far side. Nelson will return for the Scarlet Hawks, and Bloom will come back into the CUC lineup for Ludwig. And we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by IIT. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one, too. 4:51 remaining in the third. Cougars leading this one by 11. Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sunner with Irene Swift on the camera. IIT ball coming out of the timeout. CUC leading 37-26. And there will be a foul called on the Cougars, number 31, Dixon. That's her fourth personal. It'll be IIT ball underneath with a fresh 30. So Dixon will be replaced by Voyacek. Scarlet Hawks to inbound. To Rowan. Thought about a three. Had it across. Nearly threw it out of the reach of Williams. Williams finds O'Donnell. Wants to go baseline. Shot was knocked out of her hands before she could get it all the way up. Cougars move it quickly in transition, and they're going to get Southall for a travel inside. CUC struggling with turnovers today. That's 15 total here, and we still have over 14 minutes to play. Southall recovering, stealing that one. Head to Voyacek, and she'll put it off the glass and in. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in the period. Shot up, no good. Voyacek there for the rebound. Voyacek transitioning kind of into that starter's role for CUC as of recently, as a foul is called on the drive, and there'll be 2 free throws for Southall. But to continue with Voyacek, she's played well this season for Coach Lauren Rosengarten. Is growing confidence offensively, definitely, making her second start of the season. One more free throw coming here for Southall. Southall on this season, a 33% free throw shooter. Second is up and good. 40-26, Cougars lead it. 3:45 remaining in the third. High post, Efimov. Nearly had it tied up. Drive, shot, and a foul will be called. Voyacek thought she had a block. Foul will be against Voyachek. Her first personal. Cougars over the limit. So 2 free throws coming here for Shannon O'Donnell. O'Donnell on the day is 5 of 6 from the free throw line, now 6 of 7. One more free throw to come, and it is good. Bloom quickly across, drives, layup is up and good. Bloom doing a nice job getting to the rim. Now leads CUC with 9 points on the day on 4 of 9 shooting. Right side, 3 queued up, too strong. Fight for the rebound, and Voyachek will bring it away. Her 8th rebound of the day. 7 points and 8 rebounds for Maddie Voyachek. Long 2 for Thornton as well, short, and Southall stepped out of bounds when she touched the ball, and it'll be Scarlet Hawk basketball. Michaela Tilden will come into the game for CUC for Southall, and on the IIT side, it'll be Margaret Meggers, the sophomore from San Diego, California. Under 3 to play here in the third quarter. Cougars trying to open up some breathing room, and a foul will be called, and free throws coming here for IIT. And the foul will be called on Bloom, her 3rd. Double bonus situation, sending Rowan to the line. Rowan 2 of 3 from the charity stripe so far this afternoon. On the season, a tick shy of 40% as Annika Ray returns to the CUC lineup for Thornton. One more free throw to come. 2:53 remaining in the third. CUC has shot just 4 free throws. IIT's about to shoot number 19, and it is good. Personal fouls, you can definitely tell the different styles. CUC, kind of that up-in-your-face type style defensively. IIT, a little bit different, but personal fouls, 16-6 is the foul situation in the game. As that one counted with a foul from downtown, and Sam Bloom with a chance for a 4-point play. So they're going to call the foul after the shot. So it works out for CUC. They just get the ball back after the make. So a chance to add on here. Working with a 16-point cushion, matching the largest of the day. Bloom has it, hesitates, kicks. Ray, 3 from the top, and it'll be waved off with a travel. .223 remaining in the third, 45-29 your score. Inside shot, Efimov, no good. Cougars out in transition, Tilton ahead to Measle, and they're going to get Measle for a travel on the way to the hoop. Not sure about that one, that was quick. Whistle on the far side. Rowan has it, drives to the rim, and she'll shoot 2. They're going to call that foul on Sam Bloom. That's her 4th personal. So 2 more free throws coming here for Rowan. Tough calls against CUC as of late, as Bloom will have to take a seat for Holliker. Coach Rosengarten visibly upset with how some of these fouls have been called. Second free throw up and good. Under 2 minutes to play in a 15-point game in the third quarter. At the top, Measle. Looking for somewhere to go. Pump fakes, wanted to drive, and it was tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay Cougar ball with 12 to shoot. Ray calling for it back. She'll step into a right wing three. That's off the mark, no good. CUC won for their last 8 from downtown as Wojciech comes away with the steal. Finds Ray, layup is up and good. Makes it a 17-point Cougar advantage. Ray now with 8 points on the day. Wojciech with her first assist. And we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by IIT as they were in trouble, trapped near mid-floor. IIT will have 1 timeout remaining. 47-30 your score. Same 2 schools on the men's side will come up in just a little bit for those of you turning in a little bit early to catch out the end of the women's game. Cougar women will stay at home. They'll take on Alverno on Wednesday evening. That'll be a 7 p.m. tip. They'll then head on the road for 2 at MSOE Saturday and then Edgewood the following week before heading to CIT. Don't forget to get your pre-sale tickets. Save yourself some bucks and buy your pre-sale tickets now at cuchicago.edu/CIT. Minute 10 remaining here in the third quarter. IIT will have 21 to shoot coming out of the timeout. Pass fed to Rowan was too far wide and out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. Measle, Holliker, Tilton, Wojciech, and Ray on the floor for CUC. Ray with it at the top now to Measle. Across Tilton, steps into a 3, and it's good. Tilton finds that rhythm coming off the screen, and it's a 20-point Cougar lead, the largest of the day. Wanted to get inside to Rowan, it was stolen away. Ahead to Measle, and she'll get called for a travel there. .1 seconds remaining, so a 2.1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cougars nearly trap on the far side and do get a jump ball out of it. Possession arrow favoring IIT. Marie Baumgartner will return for Measle. IIT can virtually take the last shot of the half if they want it. Left side, Rowan. Ended up in the hands of Meredith Williams. Rowan now with it with 10, and they're going to have a late whistle. I believe it was a travel. So it'll be Cougar ball regardless. Shot clock turned off, 9.1 seconds remaining in the quarter. Baumgartner with it, looking for somewhere to go. Tilton has it, last second heave is up and it's good! Michaela Tilton with the buzzer beater to end the third quarter. CUC leads this one 53-30 after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a break, get you set up with fourth quarter action in just a few moments. You're watching Cougar Basketball, powered by Lutheran Public Radio.
I just wanted to get good grades and
to do well, but it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Irene Swift on the camera for you today. Cougars taking control late in that third quarter, including that buzzer beater off the hands of Michaela Tilton to end the quarter. CUC leading 53-30. Tilton feeling it from downtown as that one's off the mark and it'll go out of bounds. Getting you some scores around the NACC as it stands right now. Concordia, Wisconsin leading at home against Aurora 47-37. That game about to begin the fourth. Wisconsin Lutheran leading by 30 against Marion on the road. As that layup is up and good for Aaron Efimoff. Lakeland leads Dominican by 16. That game being played down the road at the Igni Sports Forum. CUC will be heading there in a few weeks, as a foul will be called on the inbounds pass. It'll be on number 3, Rowan. That's her third. Feed inside, shot no good. Other scores, Benedictine leading Edgewood by 22. That game about to head to the fourth quarter. And Alverno leading Rockford 67-61. That game being played in Rockford. Layup up and good for IIT. Efimoff now in double figures on the day, as that will be tied up. It'll be possession arrow favoring IIT. The one referee, I don't think he's saying that it was a jump ball. I think he's saying that IIT might have stepped out of bounds. Nope, they will call it a jump ball. Jada Dixon will return to the lineup for Voyacek. Bloom leads the Cougars with 12 points on the afternoon on 5 of 10 shooting. CUC shooting 38% from the floor on the day. Really picked it up in quarters 2 and 3. CUC shot 8 of 18 twice in this game now in a quarter, both in the second and third frames. Shot off the wing is up no good. Ray's there to bring it down. Voyacek been killing the boards for CUC, has 7 points and 9 boards, and they're going to get Tilton for a carry. A lot of turnovers on both sides, 47 combined turnovers in the game today. CUC with 33 of their 53 points off of those IIT turnovers. CUC with outscoring in fast break points 22-3 against IIT. Holliker looking to get it ahead to Ray in transition, who will have to back it out. Under 20 to shoot. 3 from the top for Tilton is good. Tilton with 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting here today. Her best day as a Cougar. Feed is to Rowan inside, who backed it out. Ten to shoot, drive, layup, up, no good for Efimoff. Right side Ray, she'll have an open look for 3, but she hopped into it. Turnover 21 on the day for CUC. CUC has done a good job today sharing the basketball. 15 assists on their 22 makes here today. 7:37 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Cougars leading comfortably by 22. Pass goes off the fingertips of Margaret Meggers and out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball on the far side. Rowan and Efimoff both in double figures here today. Baumgartner drive, layup too strong. Offensive board for Southall, and she'll shoot two. Follows on number 2 of the Scarlet Hawks, Williams. That's her second. 2 free throws coming here for Southall. She is 1 of 2 from the free throw line here this afternoon. Front end is no good. Came up short. Thornton will return for CUC. Aaron Nelson will return to the floor for IIT. Second free throw is up and good. Cougars still picking up with the full court pressure. 10 different Cougars have scored in the game today. Jumper from the wing, no good. Offensive board, though, for Rowan. Nearly knocked away, still loose on the floor. And they're going to call a travel on IIT until the Cougars will get the ball back with 6:52 remaining in the quarter. Shot is no good. O'Donnell will bring it away. She's been held relatively in check. All but 2 of her points coming from the free throw line here today. Baby hook inside is up and good for Meggers, her first basket of the day. Holliker thought about a 3 from the wing. Now Southall has it ripped away. And they're going to get a frustration foul as Southall reached in after the turnover. Her second. Maddie Voyacek will return to the Cougar lineup for Dixon, and Measle will come back in for Southall. .6:15 remaining here in the fourth. Cougars leading by 21. High post with 20 to shoot. Kicked. Rowan couldn't get a handle on the pass, and it's out of bounds to CUC. Substitution, Meredith Williams, the freshman guard, will return. Six minutes remaining in this one. Men's side coming up following. It's looking to be right at that 4:15 start time. Left side, Measle tries to draw a baseline. Gets cut off. Pump fake, long 2 for Thornton's no good. And there'll be a fight for the rebound. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Ashley Measle. Fouls on O'Donnell, her second. 2 free throws coming here for Measle. First of 2 is off the mark, no good. Measle on the season is 5 for 10 from the free throw line. CUC has struggled mightily from the free throw line here today, just 3 of 8. Pass got thrown away, and it'll be back with the Cougars. Rowan will return for IIT. Right side, Kayla Holliker. Hands off Ray at the top, now to Thornton. Thornton has it, drives. Shot tough in the lane is up and good. Extends the Cougar lead to 23. Thornton tipped it, able to save it. Measle almost came up with it. Measle now, good hustle, back in transition, will tip it out of bounds. Substitution on the IIT side. It'll be Yesenia Alarcon in, and it will be on the CUC side, number 10, Kayla McLeod. Under 5 to play here in the fourth. Cougars leading comfortably by 23. Bounce pass inside. Layup is up and good for Efimov. She now has 12 points on 5 of 12 shooting. 3 rebounds shy of a double-double. Measle to the rim, and a foul will be called. And she'll shoot 2 more. Foul is on number 23, Alarcon. 2 free throws coming for Measle. Measle 0 for 2 on our first trip today. First of 2 is up and good. Second free throw up and good. CUC with a couple important, it'll be a very important stretch for them starting today. IIT, Alverno, MSOE, all games when you look at the playoff picture, MSOE, as that foul is called, sitting right above them. Fouls on 15, Measle, her third. But MSOE, Edgewood, both sitting right above CUC in the standings. Alverno right below. So it's an important stretch of games that are of 3 teams that are competing in the playoff picture that you need to be able to beat to continue to try to press towards the playoffs as we get later in the season. Because you look at it, the season quickly winds down after CIT weekend. There's 5 games left in the regular season. CUC with 3 of those 5 at home to close the 2018-19 season. Second free throw up and good. And the clock failed to start. .427, I think they'll make it 420. They'll keep it at 427. And you'll have Bethany Haney coming in for CUC, for Thornton. Cougar ball with 27 to shoot. If CUC can continue to finish this one off, it'd be their 3rd straight win at home and move them to 4-2 overall here inside Geiseman. Kicked back out to Measle. Inside Dixon, kicks, McLeod, baseline jumper, rims out, no good. Fight inside, and it'll be ripped away by Alarcon. Efimov handoff to Rowan. Now to Williams. Under 10 to shoot. 3 is up, no good. Fight for the loose ball, out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. .335 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Dixon. Wants to drive, cut off. Now Holliker, under 10 to shoot. Bounce pass to Measle. She'll take a 3 from the left side, and it's good. Measle now with 7 points on the day. Dixon coming up and stealing that one away. Williams will get it right back, though, in transition. 64-40 your score. Anna Krenz will come in next, dead ball for CUC. Drive, tough shot off the left side, no good. Offensive board, though, will be put back up and swatted away by Dixon. Dixon blocked that one, said, not in my house. Anna Krenz coming in for a Holliker. Multiple subs on the IIT side as well. 24-point Cougar advantage with 2:30 remaining. IIT now with 15 to shoot at the top. Right side Williams. Want to get it inside to a Larkin, but she threw it too tall. Krenz will bring it away for CUC. High post McLeod. Shot in the lane, too strong off the backboard. Offensive board for Krenz, got tied up. Possession arrow favoring IIT. Under 2 minutes to play. Long two off the wing is up and good for Meredith Williams. Her second basket of the day. Three from the top for Dixon's no good. Measle offensive board, putbacks too short. And Alarcon will come away with it. Coming up on the final minute of play here from Geiseman. 64-42, CUC leads it. $15 to shoot to Nelson. Right side Williams, across to Rowan. Pump fake drive in the lane, shot swatted away, but a foul will result in 2 free throws. Foul will be on Measle, that'll be her 4th. 2 free throws coming here for Rowan. Rowan 4 for 7 from the free throw line today. IIT shooting 65% as a whole from the charity stripe. As Sarah Ludwig comes back inside alongside number 11, Jessica Slomchek. Slomchek, the 5'5" senior from Houston, Texas. $50 seconds remaining in this one. 64-44 your score. Rowan was able to knock down both free throws. She now has a game-high 15. Screen set for Krenz. Now 15 to shoot, needs an outlet. It's the Slomchek on the side. Back to Krenz farther on the wing. Inside Haney, Slomchek will queue up a long 2. Short and out of bounds. Shot clock turned off. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining. CUC going to put the finishing touches on their 5th win of the season. And we'll have a blocking foul called before the shot. Foul will be on 11, Slomchek. 3.7 seconds remaining. CUC will return home on Wednesday. They will host El Verno. That is set for a 7 p.m. start time here from Geiseman. Last shot, and that'll do it. Cougars, 64-44 winners here today over the Scarlet Hawks. CUC with the win improves to 5-10 overall, 5-7 in the NACC, 4-2 winners of 3 straight at home. IIT falls to 0-14 overall, 0-10 in the NACC, and 0-4 on the road. Final totals for both teams here today. For CUC, Sam Bloom, 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting. Michaela Tilton having her best game as a Cougar, 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting, including 4 of 7 shooting from downtown. Maddie Wojcik finished with 7 points and 9 boards, had a very nice afternoon as well. CUC shot 36.4% from the floor for the day, 11 of 31 from downtown. They forced 34 Illinois Tech turnovers. For Illinois Tech, Efimov finished with 14 points and 7 boards. Rowan had 15 points and 3 rebounds as well. That'll do it for game 1 of our doubleheader here today. CUC men's basketball coming up in about a half an hour here from Geiseman. We'll be back then to bring it to you live from Geiseman Gymnasium. For those of you not sticking with us for the second game this afternoon, I'm CJ Sellner. For our camera girl, Irene Swift, thank you for tuning in this afternoon. We'll be back in a half an hour with the men's action here from Geiseman Gymnasium. Cougar basketball, as always, powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Have a good night.